Myoe Thit village, second division, Myanmar, a tropical region where people depend on groundwater. The community is mostly poor and practice traditional farming. In the past, paddy was the main crop, but things changed with the introduction of onions. Around 2009, onion farming was introduced, but only grown in homestead garden for household consumption, not for sales. At the time, wells were rare and farmers relied on limited water source. Although the farmer accessed the government pension, they were in debt due to the lack of financial literacy. To boost farming, agriculture banks started offering loans, seeds, fertilizers, and pesticide herbicide as well. However, there were no guarantee or stable market. If onion prices were low, farmers had to keep their crops and risk financial losses. Farmers became more vulnerable to market conditions. By 2012, farmers fully shifted to large-scale onion farming for commercial purpose. Every household started taking 2 wells per field to support irrigation. Onion farming became labor-intensive and required more workers. Plantation was traditionally done by tilling with cones and a wooden tool called dat in Burmese. Now large machines are used with chain, swine stretchers, and some. These huge machines kill the insects living underground, and birds come to eat them. There are 3 main onion planting methods, but people prefer transplanting, which requires many workers because all the onions must be planted at the same time to allow even watering. Onion is very water dependent and vulnerable to weeds. Farmers used to rely on animal manure, but it takes time to be effective. Chemical fertilizers are now preferred because they work faster and increase production. However, chemical fertilizer cause soil degradation. Each season, farmers must use more and more fertilizer to get the same results. Herbicides are necessary, but some weeds are resistant, forcing farmers to mix multiple chemicals, which harm the environment. In the past, people farmed based on their family labor capacity, the 9-turbine system. Now every household has 2 wells per field to make watering easier. Modern irrigation systems like Yimwa pipe system help reduce labor and effort. Watering is done once per week and take about 3 full days because the plantation area are so large. Men usually handle irrigation while women focus on transplanting and weeding. These human actions have challenges for their environmental impact. Farmers must keep adding fertilizer, pesticide, and herbicide throughout the growing process. Onion fields need constant water and pest control, making them resource intensive. A notable decline in biodiversity, for example, bees have disappeared, affecting pollination. Farmers now hand pollinate crops like watermelon. At first, everything seemed fine, but as more fields were created, water demand skyrocketed. Fields are too close together, and every farmer needs water at the same time. During peak watering times, farmers wait at night to irrigate their fields. In summer, water runs out and people don't even have enough for basic needs like bathing. Annual farming has transformed Myoe village, providing farmers with new opportunities. However, it has also brought serious environmental challenges, especially water scarcity, a problem that will affect everyone in the near future. Currently, many IDP internally displaced people in different states and divisions are already struggling with the water shortage. So, the very effects of chemical-intensive onion plantations impact not only humans but also the entire ecosystem. The monocropping of onions in Myoe village is not just a sign of human impact, it is the capitalism, where capitalism drives ecological destruction. To transform this situation, we cannot simply blame the farmers. Instead, we must promote sustainable markets that support native crops and strengthen local economies.